Hey gang, I'm JC and this is your Daily Dose for Thursday, April 22nd, 2010. It is Earth Day today and we will talk about that here in just a moment. If you want to see some of our old episodes, just click on the menu bar where it says JC's Daily Dose and you can go back and look at some of the old stuff. This is a cooperative venture with Mind Active, doing web technology and innovation in beautiful downtown Brentwood. And let's start with the NFL Draft Day. I'm really looking forward to it. I'm really looking forward to it being over. My gosh, for what has seemed like months, it's just been endless speculation and interviews that just go nowhere. You get Billy Devaney and Steve Spagnuolo on, and they don't say anything in the interviews, but they are choosing it to say it everywhere. What are you going to do in the draft? Oh, I don't know. We're looking at all the guys. You know, this has been going on forever. So let's get it over with already. Another typical garish display by the NFL. Speaking of which, about Stan Kroenke doing a little damage control, huh? I'm an honorable guy. Don't say bad things about me. Well, Stan, you know, you can't really complain when you try to shake down Shad Khan up there in Central Illinois for $50 million and have people, you know, think good things. Plus, you're on the planning committee for the people in Los Angeles, and people are afraid you're going to move the team. So if you don't want people to think bad things about you, don't do things that make people think bad things about you. What else? Oh, Brenda Warner is in town today. Kurt Warner's in town, Dick Vermeil, Bob Costas to do anything at the pageant tonight. I like Brenda Warner. I've always liked her. You know, it was really weird when she and Kurt got to town and she had that little spiky hair thing and she dressed sort of funky and everything, and people like took off after her because of this. And I was never quite sure why that was. This is a boring city a lot of the time, and you get Brenda Warner come in, plus she had those luscious cans, and you gotta like that. And people were just on her about her hairstyle and her clothes, and so I always sided with Brenda, and she did our radio show, and we actually got to know her fairly well. She sort of went off the deep end on the Jesus stuff, but so did Kurt, and you know, but I've always sort of defended her. Now that having been said, she was on TV this morning. She's had a little too much work done, if you know what I mean. If you are familiar with the Trout Pout, made famous by Brenda, well, it is now, by Meg Ryan. Meg Ryan was just as cute as can be, and then she had this facelift, and she's sort of like this now. And now Brenda was on TV today too, and she looked like that, and it didn't even, I had a hard time recognizing her. I mean, she still looks great and everything, but maybe just a little bit too much work done. All right, one final football note. The rumors are flying in Pittsburgh about Ben Roethlisberger, suspended by the NFL for 6 games by the commissioner. Now, Pittsburgh may want to actually get rid of him. This is a 2-time Super Bowl veteran here, but Pittsburgh maybe making a deal. There's already something on the table. Apparently, rumors of the deal are Ben Roethlisberger for a first-round draft pick and a rapist to be named later. Hey-o! Did you hear a radio interview this morning? There was a guy interviewing the black guy, the bartender from the Love Boat. Remember him? Mispronounced his name for the entire interview. Lange, Ted Lange, not Lang. Okay? I can't wait for you to, Lauren, well, the chick, you know, cruise director Julie, T-E-W-E-S, looks like twos, and people say twos, it's tweez. Ted Lange, not Lang. Amateurs doing morning radio these days. All right, what else we got? Idol gives back last night on Fox, the Black Eyed Peas. How 10 minutes ago did they look last night? And they raised money for some big charities, though. The United Way, the Red Cross, Sanjaya. Hey! All right. Avatar out on DVD, and there are no features. No director's cut, no commentary, no deleted scenes, no extra this, no extra that. It's just the movie, so be aware of that. And you know already what I think of the movie. I thought it was so-so. Big deal about nothing. If you want all that extra stuff just in time for Christmas in November, the ideal stocking stuffer will be the Avatar DVD with all the features. But for right now, you get the movie and you get nothing else. Peter Frampton is 60 years old today. Man, he was as big as you can be. If you were around in the late 1970s, and particularly if you were in high school or college, could you even walk into a party for a couple of years without Frampton Comes Alive playing? Do you feel like we do? And people were like, what's those weird sounds he's getting to come out of my speakers? What do you mean he's got a hose in his mouth? So Frampton was just as big as it could be. And, and the girls just thought he was cute, those long curly locks, and just couldn't be any bigger. And then, of course, he chooses to co-star with the Bee Gees in the remake of Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band, and that was it. And as they say in the music business and in all forms of entertainment, well, come on, you're entitled to one mistake, aren't you? Yeah, you are, unless it was that one. And Peter Frampton was never able to recover from that horrifying career mistake, blunder, colossal blunder. Anyhow, but for a long time, Peter Frampton, big deal. Happy birthday to Peter Frampton, 60 years old today. All right, JC's Eye Candy today coincides with Earth Day. It is the 40th anniversary of Earth Day today. Am I an environmentalist? Yeah, I guess so. I think it's creepy when big corporations dump sewage and chemicals into the water and into the atmosphere, and I don't like that. So I guess if that makes you an environmentalist, I am. But there's also lots of goofballs who have been glomming onto the environmentalist movement. And they don't like me here in town because I noted, and I say to you on the radio and here and on TV, I say exactly what I think. And most of the time, it's me just saying what I see. I see something and I say it. And so, after a couple of Earth Day celebrations, I noted that there was more garbage lying around all over Forest Park, and I thought to myself, well, for a bunch of people who are trying to push the idea of being environmentally friendly, they sure left a lot of garbage in Forest Park. That having been said, regardless of what side of the environmentalist movement you are on, you are going to love today's JC's Eye Candy, and it is by the master George Carlin, who talks about the planet and our attempt to save the planet. It is classic George Carlin stuff, and it is on our Eye Candy loop today. Just look right below this page where we are right now, and you'll see JC's Eye Candy. Make sure you check that out. All right, we will be back tomorrow with another edition of the Daily Dose. We'll talk a little bit about the weekend and some must-see TV involving Al Pacino. So we'll talk to you then. In the meantime, that's JC's Daily Dose for Thursday, April 22nd, 2010. Have a great Earth Day, will you, please? And in the meantime, we've beaten this one to death. Have a good one. See you later. Bye.